became Maginnis, your Democratic candidate for U.S. Senate. I'm going to agree with Dr. LaGrone, but I'm going to also argue against him on this. Everybody always, NAFTA is a buzzword, okay? NAFTA means North American Free Trade Agreement, okay? And so that may have been the start of moving manufacturing out of the U.S., but when's the last time you had anything that said made in Mexico on it or made in Canada? It's all in China. We had NAFTA. It's the dirty language that Republicans want to say, but all that stuff got shipped over to China. If all those things were produced in NAFTA countries, we would be able to get a hold of them now because you don't have to go over thousands of miles of sea. So NAFTA is actually good, and that's where I talk about this. We need to bring manufacturing back to the Americas, but not necessarily North America. Now, my wife is in manufacturing. She works in corporate finance. She understands that they actually have some production, or the company she was with, they actually had some production in Mexico. The reason why is because of benefits and things like that. They could pay total package Mexican workers at $8 an hour, but they had to pay American with all benefits and stuff like that was $40. So it's hard to sit there and say we need to bring it here, we need to produce it $40 when the average American doesn't have enough money to buy those consumer products if we produce them here. So we need to bring manufacturing back here to the U.S. We need to keep the high-end jobs here in the U.S. We put the lower-end jobs or lower-income jobs into our North American, not North America, but our America's brothers, Mexico, Central America. And what that does at the same time too is their economies, the Central American economies, are the reason why they're coming here is because of destabilization caused by the Reagan administration's policies and breaking up their governments. If we can strengthen their economies, guess what? They want to stay, they won't come here. And not that I don't want to see my Latin American brothers here, but they want to stay home too. So we put lower income jobs in there, manufacturing there. We keep the high end manufacturing here. We take it away from China. We put manufacturing in China because we wanted them. We said, hey, maybe they'll play nicer if we give them money. Guess what? They're not playing nicer. They're playing bad. We move that away from China, bring it here. The long-term solution for this is, though, and that's a long-term solution. Another long-term solution, though, is we always talk about lowering cost of everything. Let's start putting money into people's hands. If people have more money in their hands, then they can buy things like baby formula, and it will actually get baby formula there because people know that they have money. So I have what's known as the American Profit Sharing Plan. It's a universal basic income plan where we put money into people's hands on a monthly basis, and therefore they can buy stuff. And so that solves a lot of the problems we're talking about. All the issues the Democrats are trying to deal with is about not having enough money, but we're always focusing on reducing the cost. Let's reduce healthcare costs. Let's reduce student loan costs. Let's reduce, grocery costs. No, let's put money into people's hands, and then they can afford a whole lot more things with that. I'm Maginnis, your Democratic candidate for U.S. Senate.